Holy moly! Hello, what is up guys? I'm your host Gordon and welcome to another one of my video. Today we got ourselves a QBZ shell ejecting blaster, and this is of course another one of those non-flywheel blaster. This is one of those Stampede or AEG style internals, but with shell ejecting. And of course, let us not forget it comes with select fire. Totally amazing, just like MacPotato. Because this video wouldn't be possible without the help from MacPotato for helping me to get this blaster over here. MacPotato is a local Malaysia online foam dart blaster seller who sells rare imported foam dart blaster as well as a little bit of those gel blaster. If you guys are interested, link is in the description down below. In the box, we got the blaster itself, an 8-round magazine, a fake suppressor, a fake aim point scope, a grip, a laser, a sling, battery and charger, safety goggles, 10 darts, 10 shells, and a manual. Let us first put on the fake aim point scope, loosen up the nut, slide on the rail, and tighten it up. Same go with the laser. To install the fake suppressor, align it with the blaster and push it in. To slide in the grip, press the button in the middle and slide it in. The battery compartment is located under the handle. Slide off the cover, pull out the wire, connect the battery, put the battery in, and close the cover. The blaster comes with these kind of darts, which is slightly shorter than a regular full-length dart, but it is just a little bit longer than a half-length dart. And this is how you put the darts into the shells. And this is how you load the shells into the magazine. Put on the magazine, and this is how the blaster looks like with everything installed. Okay, first look at the blaster. Finally, we got our first Bullpub style blaster on the channel. And in the same time, I am a big fan of Bullpub, especially the AUG as well as the TAR-21. Just imagine that some manufacturer just decided to come up with a TAR-21. That is going to be epic. But let us get back to this QBZ over here. This is a Bullpub anyway, and I like Bullpubs. So the size, of course, is again, I'm pretty sure that this is not a full-size QBZ, even though I don't really get my hands on one before. Of course, that's gonna be bad if I actually have like a real QBZ. But according to the videos that I saw online as well as some Google images, this is definitely a smaller version of it. But no worries about it. Whenever there's a problem, there is always a solution. But the solution that the company decided to approach is having one of these pretty long fake suppressor thing over here to make this thing long and intimidating. This is pretty much hollow. It will not touch the dart and reduce the FPS, so no worries about it. But personally, I will not be using this for this blaster because it looks really nice without it. Okay, enough of that. Let us talk about the build quality of this blaster. As you can see, this is definitely a ABS plastic blaster. The weight of the blaster is somewhat heavy as well. It is a back heavy blaster. I think most of the firing mechanism is located at the back. Since all the firing mechanism is located at the back, I'm pretty sure that there will be like a really long barrel internally. Well, I guess that will create a lot of drag, so I think that might affect the FPS a little bit, but no judging yet. We'll test it out later. Shouldering this blaster is pretty comfortable. You got an ample amount of surface area at the buttstock over here. Since this is a Bullpub, this feels really compact. The grip of the blaster over here is nice and comfortable to hold. I would say that the size is just perfect. The trigger is large and nice to pull. Additional gimmick of this blaster, of course, we got a folding sight over here, which is basically, to me, this is a much more useful aiming mechanism than the fixed scope that these blaster provides. Located at the middle of the blaster, we got the charging handle just in case you want to operate it manually. A little bit something like that. Yeah. The Picatinny rail situation of this blaster is pretty overwhelming. We got a whole roll of Picatinny rail right on top of the blaster. We got Picatinny rail on both left and right side of the handguard. Of course, a roll of Picatinny rail at the bottom of the handguard. This blaster over here comes with 3 firing mode. Yes, it's 3. First of all, we got the manual mode, which means that you just charge it manually, just like so. Second, we got the semi-auto. And of course, the third one is definitely my favorite, which is the full auto. Yeah. And the rate of fire is not bad too. But before operating this blaster, there is one thing that you definitely need to know. When you put in the magazine, always remember to charge the blaster. And then you can operate just like the real deal. Without the magazine, even though you charge the blaster, the blaster will not fire. And this is another one of my favorite gimmicks, is when you actually push the mag release button, which is located at the back over here, just like a bullpup. So when you press the button and slightly push the magazine down, it kind of mimics like a bolt lock function, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I guess that's all of the quirks and features of this blaster. So without further ado, let us go test the blaster out. Okay, we are back. So the performance of the blaster is actually not too bad, okay? The blaster over here can shoot from 65 FPS all the way to 75 FPS, which is a Nerf Elite standard. Not bad. The accuracy of the blaster, I would say in the range of 5 to 6 meters is actually okay. You can definitely score a hit. Operating this blaster so far, I did not encounter any jams yet, which is a good thing. Even though this is a bullpup, there is a long internal barrel over here. I didn't encounter any dart stuck in the barrel or whatsoever. The shell ejecting is smooth, and I would say that this is generally a decent shell ejecting bullpup blaster. And if you guys are a big fan of bullpup, this is definitely something that you can consider to get. So yep, I guess that's all for today, guys. Like this video if you like it, dislike this video if you do not like it, subscribe if you haven't already, and of course I'm going to see you in the next video. Adios, guys!